In this video, we are going to see the creation of donut chart in Tableau. The donut chart is very similar in look with a pie chart, and its functionality is also similar to a pie chart. But the thing is that pie chart is supported by Tableau while the donut chart is not. So we are going to see that how can we create a donut chart from a pie chart in Tableau. Right, so first of all, let me just show you the creation of a pie chart and for what purpose it is used. So let's just create a new sheet and name it as a pie chart. Okay, so if you just go to this tab, here is the option of a pie chart. The minimum requirements is one or more dimensions and one or two measures, right? So let's just get the category wise sales. So it's category and sales. Let's just control click both of them and select the pie chart from here, right? So it would be created. Let's just get the category and the sales value. Sorry, just a second. Let's just clear the sheet, get the category here, and get the sales into here, and just now change it into a pie chart. Right now we can just select the entire view. So this is what we are getting, the category wise sales. Let's just get the labels, the sales value into the labels as well, and we are again going to get the sales value into the labels, but this time what I'm going to do is just go to the percentage of total. So this shows me the total percentage by each category. So furniture 32%, office supplies 31%, and the remaining 36.3% by the technology category. Okay, this is a pie chart. Let's just create a donut chart out of those same parameters. So the steps are going to be little bit complex because it is not a basic chart type supported by Tableau. So I request you to please pay attention. First of all, what we're going to do is in this rows column, I'm just going to double click and I'm going to create two parameters with just min 1 value. Okay, just like this, I'm just going to create another min 1 like this. Okay, then I'm just going to go to dual axis to just combine them together. Now this measure names kind of a parameter would be there, which we can just hide over here and just select the entire view. Now what we are getting is this kind of a circle and these three panes, the all pane, the min 1 and the min 2 pane. Go to the upper min pane and instead of automatic, let's just select a pie. Now we need to provide two things, the category and the sales values, just like we did in the previous one. So let's just get the category into the colors portion, go to the size and increase the size a little bit more, just like this. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is just get this second one, go to the color and edit its color to, let's say, white. Okay, we can click on OK. So this is how our donut chart is created. This is a donut chart, right? As you can see, it's just similar to a pie chart but with a hole in the between, so that makes it a donut chart. What is the size that you want? You can just control it using this size parameter like this. Okay, now this is not on the basis of anything, right? Like it is just the category. You want it on the basis of sales. So what we are going to do is just drag the sales and drop it into the angles part. So you can see now we are getting the sales value over here. Let's just get the labels here, and what we are going to do is in this we are going to select the percent of total like this, and what I'm going to do is just work with it, right? So this is how it's being shown. In the tooltip, I'm just going to remove this min 1 so that no one knows about our little trick. Click on OK. So this is how it's been shown to us. This is how we create a donut chart in Tableau even when it is not supported. Now we just colored this circle as white, but if you provide a color to your sheet as a whole, then you can create it like that as well, so that it matches with the background. This is how the donut chart is created. Now let's just create another chart, and that is a multiple shapes chart. multiple shapes chart. So what we are going to do in this is we are going to combine two charts together. Okay, the two charts would be showing similar data or the same information they would be conveying, but they would be like a combination of different shapes, and with the combination of different shapes we can use these charts to depict the data in a more visually appealing fashion. So the thing that we are going to create basically is a lollipop chart. That means there would be a circle on the top and a stick that goes from the circle all the way to the axis. That means there would be two shapes that would be used, a line or basically a bar, and a circle or a bubble, right? Let's see how we do that. First of all, what we need to do is select our parameters. So let's just get subcategory and sales. Okay, so this is how the bars are created. Let's just get the entire view. Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to create different shapes in this chart only, right? So what we're going to do is let's just get sales again and bring it into the rows. These are the two charts that have been created. You can see sales and sales 2. Now this top one, instead of automatic, let's just select circle. These are the circles that we are getting now. In this bottom one, what I'm going to do is just decrease the size a little bit, so that instead of the bars they resemble the shape of the sticks for the lollipops, right? Then what we are going to do is right click on dual axis. Actually now you can see the things, the bars have been removed, only the circles are being shown, right? So what we do is go to this pane, this bottom pane, that is sum sales 2. Instead of automatic, let's just select bar. So the bars would be created just like this, and this is how a lollipop chart looks. In case you want to change its colors, you can do that as well. Let's just go with a black color for the bars, and for the bubbles let's just go with an orange. In case you want to change its position, you can just drag and drop them or just swap the values over here. Okay, you can just bring them in the front or in the back by swapping the values just like this, right? So yeah, now it is looking good that it is kind of a lollipop chart. Just like this you can combine different shapes. Like suppose instead of a circle, let's just go into the shapes pane, and here we would be having different shapes like this. Okay, so just like this you can create it as a combination of different shapes, different like these are the arrows that have been created. If you just go on to increase the size a little bit, these are the arrows that have been created. So just like this you can create a combination of different shapes, maximum 2 shapes for yourself to create charts just like this. Suppose you are creating a data, you have a data set of the Olympics and you want to show some data about the archers, then these kind of arrows would be much more visually appealing to depict the information than just simple lines, right? So this depends upon the data set that you are using and your creativity of how you can combine the different shapes to create the chart that is best suited for your reports as a whole. So I hope you all understood these basics. And let's just throw in one other thing. Suppose we want to add a hierarchy. Let's just add the category as well, category and subcategory. So you can see we can add hierarchies as well. There would be no change, and just like a normal chart, we can work with this chart. We can do anything that we can do in a normal bar chart, we can do in this chart as well, right? So there is no difference. We can, if you want to add a reference line, we can do that as well. Let's just see to add a reference line. I want to add a reference line entire table. Okay, so you can see the reference line is being added. Okay, just like this it's been added. So you can just go with it or you can just remove it, whatever you want, you can just remove it. In order to remove a reference line, you just create click on it, and then there is this option to remove it. So you can just remove this reference line as this. So that's all for this video. in which we learned about the creation of the donut chart and the multiple shapes chart in Tableau. Thanks for watching.